G'day viewers, welcome aboard. This video was originally intended to show off the boat. When I was first looking at getting into a Wharram catamaran, I scoured YouTube for any footage, or actually the whole internet, for any videos or photographs of the boat that I wanted, and it was difficult to find what I was looking for. Anyway, without finding what I was looking for, I went ahead and got the boat anyway. And this is footage of a voyage, or a summer, that I spent on the boat, voyaging from my home at the time in Whangarei, Northland, New Zealand, all the way up to North Cape and back down to Tauranga in the Bay of Plenty, and eventually back to Whangarei. I think it was about a 3-month trip all up, and recently, or just prior to departing on this voyage, I'd been given a video camera, and I thought that it would be nice to be able to upload some footage of the boat for anybody that might be in the same position that I was and looking at getting into a boat, but not being able to find anything. So here you are. If you're interested in a Wharram Tanenui, this one is Muriho. This one is it's a composite build, not a plywood one, and as I understand, it was built by a professional fiberglass laminator around Wellington, New Zealand. Seems that he had more interest in actually building the boat than sailing it. He did sail it a couple of times across Cook Strait to the South Island, but really not much after that at all. The guy that I purchased the boat from actually purchased it from the original owner, and he picked it up from Wellington and trucked it to Tauranga, sailed it there for a few years, and then that was when I took over custodianship, I guess, of the boat. And yeah, I owned it for a few years, but found out that I didn't get to use it as much as I thought I might, and so I ended up selling it eventually. I understand it went to Waiheke Island after me, and it has been again sold since then, and is back around the Whangarei area. Taiharuru was the last I heard. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. So this particular episode is just of us leaving Whangarei, sailing down the harbour, spending the night at Smuggler's Cove, good look around the oil refinery, and eventually making it into Tutukaka at the end. Yeah, hope you enjoy. So, someone once asked me on one of my sailing charters, what's the difference between the skipper and the captain? And I didn't know the answer, but they told me the answer, which was that the captain doesn't do the dishes. Apparently the skipper still does the dishes. So on this particular day at Smuggler's Cove, I was the captain, and I had the privilege of wandering around with a video camera, watching the rest of the crew do the dishes. It's windy. Knots in that gust, I'd say. He's doing dishes. Which one? This blue one? Here we are, racing along. Just left Smuggler's Cove. Saturday morning. Green Bay. Should drop off that runner. Heading for Bream Head and the open Pacific. Woohoo! Hen and chickens off our starboard bow. Well, the chickens are actually just straight ahead. The hen, Karanga Island, off our starboard bow. Sail rock in distance. A few fishing boats out here this morning. Nice in the lee of Bream Head. Got the hatch closed because it's splashy. Have a look outside, shall we? Ooh, it's bright and sunny out here. Woo! Not that splashy. The deck's only half wet. Oh, we can empty our scrap bucket out here. Cut a rig. Go the cutter rig. Oh, the crew are relaxing. A bit different from a couple of hours ago when we were getting splashed all over. And this is Tutukaka Harbour. Bit of the poor nights out there. Way out. Use our 30 times optical zoom. Bit shaky. I'll leave it here because we're going to have to go. Right.
I just don't like how these sometimes.
Banana. Dale. Dale. Daylight come and we wanna go home.
Dale.
That's hard, but
Dale. Daylight come and we won't go home.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
Bunch. Only one in this bunch. Moody ho, peacefully at anchor for the evening, Tutukaka Harbour. I'd like to make video of it sailing, but I don't think I could keep up in the kayak, and it doesn't steer itself very well at the moment. Although Henny and Miha are there to steer it, I suppose. I thought the wind would take us for a guided tour, but it's been a bit slow, so I have to paddle with one hand and hold the camera with the other. Fancy deck tent there. Ron from Undercover Canvas and Whangarei made that. Did a good job. Keeps out most of the rain, except what comes down the mast, and most of the wind, except what comes up through the deck. Wow, it looks really big from this angle on the screen. It's actually tiny. Oops. Bang your elbow with the paddle, shake the camera. Looks nice and clean too. Sitting really low on the waterline with 3 people in full of water and food.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my first attempt at editing a YouTube video. I do have a fair bit more footage of this voyage, so if anyone's interested in seeing some more, I could have a second attempt at editing some YouTube video. Let me know in the comments or give it a thumbs up if you'd like to see some more, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see what I can do.